Hello there. Oh, there's someone in the background now. I was alone before, but seriously, hello there, and welcome to another episode of the Trailblazer Progress Series. Yay! So, in the last episode, I focused in on construction and prayer, getting all the way up to 90 construction, as well as baking 99 antique planks, and then getting up to 90 prayer using some of the bones I had saved over the rest of the progress of the account. At some point, I'll go ahead and finish up 99 construction whenever I have a couple hours and I want to do some active grinding on that. And then also 90 prayer is waiting for the elite diaries to be complete, which of course is blocked by smithing. Most of the elite diaries require a high level smithing requirement, so I'm going to be working on that next. However, the problem is, because of the construction grind, I didn't have a ton of money. But I have a solution for that now. So if I take a look at the bank here, as you can see, I have been doing a little bit of mining and also killing some rune dragons. I've got 134 runite bars and 255 runite ores. I've also got 281 adamant ores, and I got those by mining down here in the Myth Guild, just down the statue there. There's 2 rune rocks and 4 adamant rocks, so I was just mining those in each world hopping and continuing. Thanks to my relic, it doubles the ore, so it was actually pretty efficient in terms of money per hour. The cool thing about this is I'll be able to actually get smithing experience on my way to make money to get more smithing experience. In addition to that, I spent the money I actually had on mithril ore, so I've got about half of the mithril ore I need here if you include the experience that I'm going to get from the rune and the adamant, so I'll need to buy about another 1,000 mithril ore and coal to go with that. So, but that shouldn't be too bad. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on doing the rune ore and adamant ore so we can get going here and make some money. So of course, there is one caveat to me doing this immediately, and that's that I don't have a coal bag. I never found an opportunity or the time to go to Motherlode Mine, and at this point I don't think I'm going to. The only task related to Motherlode Mine is buying full prospector, which is useless to me. It's also a lot of hours for only 100 points, so I really don't think it's worth going for. The cool thing is that if I did get the prospector outfit, I could sell it back and then get the coal bag. So ultimately, to get the coal bag, I don't want to go all the way to prospector, which is not worth the number of hours that would take, considering I'm already almost 25 million mining experience, and we'll probably get that on Essence anyway. The convenience saved is not huge. It would save me, about 1/2 of my trips to the blast furnace, a little bit less because it doesn't save ore trips, obviously, but I don't think that's really worth it. It would take a lot more time to actually get it. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it without the coal bag, which will be painful, but thankfully there's not a whole lot to do. Let's see, what is the experience shop going to be like for the runite? It's going to be pretty good. It's 22,000. That's just whatever. Alright, so this will be the last batch of adamant ore. Go ahead and grab that, and then I'm going to head to Vac and do some actual smithing. Got up to 86 just from the bars alone. I want to get up to enough for rune swords, which I think is 88. I can boost with 88 to get up there, because rune swords are the best money per rune bar, and I hope the adamant will get me there. So I went ahead and just smelted all of my mithril and smithed the bars into plate bodies, up to 89 smithing from that. I didn't feel like boosting for the rune, but now I'll be making all these into rune swords, and that has the advantage of them having the highest alchemy value per bar, but also I get extra equilibrium experience for every bar as well, so that's a decent chunk of experience. It will take a while, but it's all AFK, so it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, so it is that time again to do some elk agility here at the Brimhaven Agility Arena. I have a lot of hours to do left here, so I'm definitely going to try to prioritize that as much as possible during this kind of downtime of elking and then eventually doing fletching. As you can see from my inventory, I have a lot to elk here, more than last time. I'm hoping this should be around 2 hours of elks, so that should be about 140 Agility Arena tickets. With this ticket and with this elk, I am done with elk agility. Probably forever. I've got 7 million gold from elking that entire inventory stuff, and because it took just under 2 hours, I've got 113 more agility arena tickets to add to the stack. So let's see how high it is now. So throwing those on there, up to 318, which means I'm a third of the way there. Yay! But I got a lot more things to do in there, including fletching. And of course, as I think I've said before, I'm going to be achieving 99 fletching via broad arrowheads. I need about 65,000 arrowheads in order to achieve that goal, so I'll buy those. Alright, there's 65,000 broad arrowheads. Surprisingly, one of the more expensive things I needed to buy to max, so 3.7 million for those on the Grand Exchange, which is slightly more than I paid. And over half the cash shack I just earned is gone. Ooh, okay, and then the last thing I need to buy is, of course, more mithril and coal. I think I need somewhere around 2,500 mithril and 5,000 coal. I'm going to start with that. Honestly, buying things from shops is probably my least favorite thing to do in the game. I don't know why it irritates me so much. Something to do with the not giving experience and being super repetitive and involving world hopping. It's like the perfect storm of things I hate in this game. Last time I was here buying ore, the worlds were pretty stocked. Not many people were doing it. I'm hoping that'll remain the case. And if it's so, then it shouldn't take very long at all to get all of the ore I need. Huh, the plot thickens. I already had almost 1,000 gold ore in the bank. So that's really nice. Alright, if you're an Iron Man, don't do this. Don't sell your ore to this shop. It's a weird shop. It doesn't restock normally. These things tick down like incredibly slowly, like 1 ore per minute. So this store in this world is basically unusable until a server reboot. Don't do it. Okay, got the 2,500 mithril ore and 5,000 coal. Wasn't too bad, honestly. Spent about an hour and a half buying the ore. Most worlds were stocked, so definitely worth doing this pretty late in the league. Also, not really known as from Nick, so there wasn't many people to buy ore anyway. But time to do some smelting without a coal bag. Cool. So with this last little bit of mithril ore, I've completed all 2,500 mithril bars. Go ahead and chuck those in the bank right here, and I actually got 10 extra too, so that should be enough to bring me all the way up to 99 smithing, and if it's not, I'm going to be very sad. So obviously nothing special, just going to be smithing plate bodies here in Varrock. Should be very quick. So it turns out I'm really bad at math. I'm actually so bad at math that was only half the ore I needed to get to 99. So pretty much I got to do what I just did all over again. I mean, it wasn't too bad, but still, I hate buying things from shops. It's so bad. I think I'm going to try to minimize my time buying and actually buy 2 inventories of iron per world as well. Iron is really slow, but thanks to the equilibrium experience, it does get a little bit of a boost, and I think it'll be worth it overall, just to save me time buying ore. Alright, there we go. 1,500 mithril, 3,000 coal, 2,000 iron, and 1,000 gold, which I might as well smelt. I still am not sure if this is enough. I guess I could just do some more accurate calculations, but I don't want to do that work across all these. It's only going to take like a couple hours to smelt them all. So, back to the blast furnace. Act 5,000. Seriously, this grind felt as bad as one that could be in the main game. I feel just as accomplished as if I would be achieving 99 smithing in the main game, though that's a little disingenuous because this is obviously 16 times faster, but knowing it was that painful even here makes me dread ever doing an Iron Man 99 smithing grind in the main game. But really happy to have that knocked out of the way. Oh man, that was not a very fun grind. I was crafting iron knives to try to get as much equilibrium experience as possible out of all of my bars, because I am down to basically 121 iron bars, and I really didn't want to have to go buy some more. Interestingly, the equilibrium experience adds about 50% additional experience per iron bar, so you get a lot of value out of it there at least, and it was more FK, so that's good too. So with that out of the way, I can get most of the diaries done that I am actually able to do. The only exception is I need 90 agility for the Ardoin diary, as well as completing Grimtails for the Falador diary. Grimtails should be pretty easy. The agility goal I'll get later on. But for now, I'm going to do the Lumbridge and Draenor diary. And I'm too lazy, I don't want to make a water talisman, but I would need to be able to bring 28 pieces of essence here if I wanted to be able to complete the water room task. So I'm just going to go ahead and drop some, and then head back to Draenor, grab some more essence. When I get back in, I'll drop the talisman and complete the task that way. Yeah, it's easy as this. Just drop the talisman now that I'm in, grab an essence, craft 140 complete. That's the elite task without needing to make a tiara. And then, of course, craft the adamant plate body on the anvil down in the sewers here, which is the hardest one. Only needs 88 smithing though, so I could have done it a while ago. But that's the elite diary done for 250 points. This diary has probably one of the best unlocks, which is the fact that you can use the fairy rings without a Drummond staff anymore, so that'll be very convenient and handy to have. but I can also throw this on prayer for 800,000 prayer experience, up to 91. So there's actually one additional requirement I missed as well. I actually need 85 fire making to make magic fire logs. So I'm going to go ahead and knock that out real fast. I was actually looking forward to doing a little bit of fire making anyway, because I actually kind of enjoy it, and it should be pretty quick, especially because I can use my U-logs. Alright, one more log here, and that will be 85 fire making. Nice and quick, almost 4 million experience an hour just by burning these U-logs, which I still have quite a few left. So I'll be back here in the near future to be wrapping up fire making, but for now, back to the diaries. Oh, that's right, I forgot that you need level 5 in every barbarian assault roll for that one anyway. So, kind of pointless. I don't think I'll be doing that. I think it's worth just doing more bones instead of trying to get that experience. But I can do hard at least. So this should be the last task for Candor and Hard. Just upgrading my appearance of my house to the Fancy Stone. So that is a 100-point task. Again, can't complete the Elite, unfortunately, because it's not worth the time to get level 5 in all rolls in BA. That's multiple hours. That's just not worth putting in anymore. But I do get the Hard Lamp, which is still a nice little chunk of prayer experience. Should be 240k. Awesome. So I have no idea how I was so bad with my seeds this league, but apparently I threw away all of my watermelon seeds and all of my watermelons I grew, and I didn't leave any planted. And I need one watermelon for the Fallador medium diary. So I'm going to kill the giant mole for a little bit and see if I can get lucky. I know the nests that you get from him have a pretty good chance at a watermelon seed. Otherwise, I will go ahead and go to Master Farmers instead, though I really don't want to be stuck there for an hour again like I was for the Jangerberry Bone, or Poison Ivy Seed. There's 2 already, and a Teak Seed, which is kind of cool. Maple Seed. Man, I should have been doing these ahead of time for the tree seeds. Those are pretty good. I just left the ring nests on the ground. I didn't need any more nests, but yeah, that's pretty good. I'll do another trip. Oh, that's not too bad. Got the other 2 watermelon seeds, so as long as they don't die, that should be sufficient. Once upon a time, I couldn't complete the Fallador mediums because I didn't have a crystal key. Now I have 8, so I figured I might as well just go ahead and open them all. I'll probably make use of the dragon stones later if I need some cash, but otherwise they're not going to be that useful to me. I don't think really anything in here will be that useful to me. Wow, 3 spinach rolls, great. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, actually that iron ore would have been pretty useful a little while ago, unfortunately, but not now. Runes, I guess I'll take as well, but oof, some of the worst drops, some coal. Oh man, that would have been so useful. Oh well, at least I got the test on. Man, this is such a needlessly difficult task for a medium diary requirement. You need to take your armadillo crossbow here to cross this. Oh, it was kind of on autopilot there. There's the elite diary. I thought I had one more task, but apparently I don't. So I realized I also can't do the Fallador hard diary unless I get, oh stupid spider. So yeah, I can't do the hard diary unless I get the full prospector set. So unfortunately that one won't be accomplishable at all, as well as I've pretty much considered that unattainable based on my timeline. It doesn't really fit into my current goals, but at least I can get the 800,000 experience for that. So for the Ferric diary, I also need 90 herb lore, so I'll go ahead and knock that out real quick. I've been in dire need of prayer potions anyway, so it'd be a good opportunity to do those while I wait for my watermelons to grow. Alright, both grew. I actually got enough to plant 2 full patches because I got a few more watermelon seeds right at the very end of the little mold grind I did. So this allowed me to complete the Fallador medium. Just need to plunk this down here and medium diary complete. Okay, this is the actual final medium task. Boom, there we go. Let's go turn it in. Kind of weird to be turning in the medium and elite tier and not the hard, but you know, it works. At least that elite tier will give me a lot more experience than the hard would have anyway. So I'll go ahead and grab both lamps here. Oh, did he not give me my lamp? Oh, you can't get the elite reward with the hard. Oh, that's so annoying. Though I suppose that makes sense. So I'll go ahead and put this on prayer anyway. 120,000 prayer experience. Not amazing, but it gets me up to 92. Unfortunately, that means that I will also be locked out of getting the reward for the Varrock Elite Diary unless I do all the Salsep cutting I haven't done yet for the fossils, or really just any activity that gives me a bunch of fossils. So that's a bit of a damper on my prayer training method, unfortunately, and also I'm locked out of a lot of points. Each one of those elite diary lamps would be about 200 dragon bones worth of experience as well. I can still complete the RD elite diary for another 800k experience lamp. I just need to get 90 agility first, so that'll be blocked behind my Brimhaven agility goal. I definitely still might come back and try to accomplish these diaries to get the league points after I max, to see if I even have time on honestly, but I'm going to prioritize maxing first because that's what I really want to do. It won't be too bad to kill a couple hundred more dragons in order to get those bones, especially the green dragons in Myth Guild are pretty fast. But I'm actually going to go ahead and end the video there. It got a little long, definitely wasn't expecting to take quite as much time on the smithing grind. Bouncing back and forth between buying ores and smelting and smithing was not very fun, but got that one out of the way. So as of right now, it is the 16th of December. You guys are actually seeing this on Christmas, so Merry Christmas to you. Hope you're having a good holiday. But for me, in the present, that means that I've got about 8 days left before I effectively can't play League anymore. At the very minimum, cannot record anymore because I'll be leaving on vacation right after Christmas. So I've got 8 days to knock out these remaining skills. Thankfully, there's not a whole lot left, just a good number of hours of grinding, and shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully, anyway. I said that about smithing, and smithing was terrible. Regardless, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope your own League's progress is going well. Hope your goals are coming around a little bit better than mine and not blocked by silly decisions I made, like not going for Prospector early. If you liked the video, feel free to give it a like. Helps out a lot. Leave a comment. Love to talk to you about Trailblazer, see how your progress is going. Be really interesting. Also, if you are enjoying the series and would like to see more, feel free to leave a subscription on the channel. I've been posting every Monday and Friday and having a really good time with the League. It is coming to a close soon, but I've got a couple more episodes planned, hopefully, for you guys, so check back soon for that. Take care, and I'll see you later.